Send it in, we'll rip it good.
Send it in and we'll just rip it on good. That's right. Ow! Seriously, Gina? Are you photo dropping? Picture of you and Jeremy Cowart?
Yes. Who sent that? I'm sorry.
I don't know. I thought it came from Jeremy. I was all excited to open this image, but apparently it's just a photo of you with Jeremy.
Oh, there I am. Yeah, we're tight.
It's got his... Yeah. What is up with you and all the celebrity photographers?
Look at him. Look at him.
Photo drop it. This is one of your images.
Yes, it is. Go ahead.
Did I spit on the screen, or is that...
You did. You're spitting. You're
or
like
is
out
that,
of control.
No, it's on her eyes.
Okay, what happened was the lighting and the makeup was making her tear. So I wanted her to, feel the pain, and I took the picture. I'm like, don't wipe it. Take it. And I captured it.
I am not a fan of the teardrops on the face. That's just me.
Why? Isn't it sensitive? Don't you feel emotional when you see
No, I don't. I'm like, why is she crying? She's so pretty. And why would she be crying?
Because she's having a hard time and things, and you don't know. There's a story here.
And did she put that stuff that you girls put on their eyelashes to make their eyelashes more thick? Is that what's going on there?
You mean like that solution? No. These are her real eyelashes. She was born.
She looks like she's going to fly away, Gina.
Do you think it's a little over the top?
No. I mean, it's good, and I like the coloring, and
Now this is
I don't
out
like
of camera, not unprocessed, nothing done to it.
Oh, good.
Because he says that don't go.
I try to shoot it in camera as close as possible, so you're not spending hours and hours in Photoshop. Gina, I like it, and I'd like to see more. I'd like to see more. So without the crying.
Okay, we'll give that to you.
We're only going to stay on this image for less than 5 seconds because you can see elbows and they look like eyeballs.
And I tell him with the eyebrow, why can't he do something with the elbows? He wants a natural, and now you.
This is one of my shots of Kimberly Hendricks' outfit that Gina was wearing, going to a hip fashion show party that I didn't get invited to, but I got asked to take a photo of before, and so sorry I didn't Photoshop your elbows.
Are you just getting back at me? Seriously?
Yeah. And there's another one from the same thing where you're jumping and flying around. You had all this very, very serious poses, but as soon as I got you to jump around in the field behind the Publix
and a construction site, he puts me, I'm like, really? And look at this. It's like a mystical. I love this picture.
Good.
It was fun.
Fun stuff. Get out and have fun. Oh! Beautiful. I don't know how I got in there. I sent an image to myself to be reviewed.
Only he would do that.
I know. Only I can get away with reviewing my own images.
And he's obviously picked one of my favorites,
I didn't
right?
pick it. You picked it.
I know, I did.
I didn't pick it.
I love this. I love this. This is one of my favorite pictures. I love her look and the fact that she's not a professional model.
I did. I found her walking out in the streets of London, her and her sister. And her sister is learning to be a fashion designer, and I just thought, man, these girls are seriously hot. I need to photograph them. Yeah. And I did, and we then, a couple days later, a girl called me and said, we want to do pictures with you. And so we set up a little impromptu.
How'd you get this look? Like, I mean, that look is like incredible. It's so
she wasn't
natural.
really a model. She was just like, it was her sister, the fashion designer's sister, who was just incredibly hot, which was not, she wasn't very comfortable in front of the camera. But I made her comfortable.
That's beautiful, yeah.
Getting people to move and action and movement helps a lot because I think that you're directing and you're communicating, and when you direct and communicate constantly during a photo shoot, you looking for the shot, looking for the holy grail of the day. You know what I mean? I just
did you know it when you spitting on me today? Did you know it as soon as you saw it? In the camera, because sometimes like I go and I see it and I go, oh my god.
Yeah, a lot of times what I'll do and I'll stop, like, okay, I got that shot and I'm done, and I didn't work it to death. I didn't keep shooting it. I think I probably took 4 or 5 images, got the shot, and then we moved on to the next shot.
I love this picture.
So there you go. This is a shot by Joe Smith. This reminds me of that Steve McCurry, is the guy's name?
National Geographic.
Cover of the little girl from Afghanistan. Obviously, this girl is not from, well, maybe she is, but she doesn't look it to me from Afghanistan. But nice lighting. I like the really shallow depth of field, and I like the color. What else can you say about this image?
I don't know. I don't really. It doesn't hit me.
It's like it's missing something. I'd like to see.
Figure it out.
I'd like to see a little bit more of the story, other than just the picture of a pretty girl's face. What's happening there?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I would. I don't know. I don't. This one doesn't hit me, but I think it has potential.
I think it is. It's like I want to see what else he was shooting there. It's like there's something missing.
But we always put the scarf on the head, and like you have a scarf, you always do that with the model. I don't know what it is, like the scarf.
I like the scarf thing. I use the scarf all the time.
What if it covered her face and just the eyes showed?
It could, but what's the purpose? What's the meaning behind it?
Good point. I'm
asking. Well, it's just like, what's the meaning behind this? We're running low on battery. It means we got to finish this thing up, baby. Hey, what about this one? It's like the yin and the yang photo.
Oh yeah, that's right. I like it. I like the cap. I like it. I
the
love
cap
the colors.
Creeps me out because I had some kind of bad childhood memory of women wearing those hats, those caps that you wear in the swimming pool.
What could have possibly been happened?
I don't know.
That's a
it's
little
traumatized.
odd. Okay,
that's a really bad reason not to like an image. But I like the image other than that. I like the yin and yang thing. I don't know whether that was intentional.
That's awesome.
And the other thing that I wanted to say is that I would like to see more of this. Like, where are the other 7 or 8 images that go with this to help tell the story?
Ooh, yes. I love this picture. I love the colors. I want to know what's in her hand. I'm having trouble with if I can see that a little clearer and kind of know what she's holding, and the hand kind of blends, but the yin yang is really perfect.
Okay, Justina.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is the shot from Needle.
I'm going to let you say that, yes.
I totally, again, destroyed somebody's name. It was really, really, by the way, I met him at B&H Photo. I was giving a presentation at B&H Photo during Photo Expo or Photo Plus or whatever the hell that was. And he had his portfolio was getting reviewed by people that really know how to give critiques.
Like people like me, yeah.
And it was really cool that he had his portfolio and was all printed, and that's something that you don't see a lot of people do. You don't see people printing their images.
Yeah, that was great. That was a huge, big portfolio.
Cool.
It's really impressive when you see it in print.
I think this was shot in Hawaii, that he said.
Oh, good memory. Good memory.
And only thing that I would like to have seen, and I think it's a great image and it's strong, and there's a lot of stuff going on here. I would have liked to see what it looked like with just natural light without the flash, just to see the difference. And I'll do that at times. I'll turn my trigger off and just go to natural, and I'll flip-flop back and forth.
Ooh, the shading of the tree and everything with the natural lighting would have been neat.
Maybe. And so that's it. That's all I have to say about that image. Okay. Thanks, buddy, for sending that in. And this is from Jason Wilkie, my good old British friend. Bloke from England or UK or one of those places.
Politically correct, he is. I like the shot, and it's a child. Can you believe it?
I know,
I actually like
you're
a
not
picture.
a big fan of kids' photos for some reason.
No. I love kids when they're in movie theaters too, and they're unhappy.
I enjoy taking pictures of little rugrats, little kids. I love kids. So I'm a huge fan of kids. And it's a strong image, and I like the color palette that he's kind of going with these muted, earthy kind of tones. Yeah. And cute kid. I wonder if that's probably his little girl.
Oh, really?
Probably. I'm not sure. I'm going to guess and say yes.
Well, I'm glad it's a good picture then. You don't want to critique that, right? It's like,
it is. It's a cool image. He's a cool dude. And since you don't like little kids, there's a picture that I took of a Kuna Indian in a little village in border of Panama and Colombia.
Wow.
And as I'm walking in the village, the kids and the little people, they really are there. Nothing against the Kuna Indians, but they're kind of small. They were scattering. It's like they saw me and they were running.
Like everywhere he goes. I
don't know whether they were afraid of me or what it was, but this one little girl was sort of giggling outside of her little bamboo hut. And so I called her she's actually sitting on the edge of inside of it, so we can see the dark contrast inside of her face and full sun on the other side.
So she didn't come out of the hut completely. She just kind of staring at you.
Yeah.
That's neat.
And so I took her shot.
That's a neat story.
And that's the reason I like it. It's not so much that it's a powerful image as much as the story that's behind it.
Did you show her? Did she see it? If they've never had pictures, or
I didn't print it, but I did show her on the back of the camera, and I'm pretty sure that this girl had never had her photo taken.
Wow! Imagine that.
which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. That's another one of mine. I was trying to be really super cool and have like the focus in the hair and on the eyes. Personally, I like the image.
I think there should be words on her forehead. I'm feeling that. You know, some kind of story.
What do words on the forehead have to do with an image?
I like words on pictures. I do. He doesn't really like when I do that, but I like words on when I put words.
If you're going to do words on images, I think you should be consistent with it and either do it on all your images or do like have a whole section of words on images.
This is a great shot. Is there a story? You break all the rules here. You cut off her nose, you know, the forehead, you know, a whole 9 yards. It's blurry on the eyes, God forbid. I like
I was hanging out in a little pueblo called Santa Elena outside of Medellin. It's one of my favorite little pueblos to go. It's kind of it's just a very, very nice place. Rolling hills, dairy cows. They grow lots of fruits and vegetables in the area. And a friend of mine has a finca, and this was just like a little local girl and all her friends, and I just turned them into my subjects.
Wow, that's incredible.
And she was actually laughing, and her eyes were closed. She was laughing so hard.
You know what we've learned today? We have to have a story with our pictures. Like, you know, I have to say, you know, I was in some country, poor village, and I took a picture, even though she was in Starbucks or something.
Well, the whole Lighten Up and Shoot.
Exciting life.
The whole thing about Lighten Up and Shoot is to get out, have fun with photography, and part of it is in the adventure, and everybody can take these great images, and you don't have to be in Hong Kong or Colombia or any of these places. You can do this in your own backyard. You just have to find interesting people
and just grab them
and go have fun, and, you know, bring the kids, bring the family. Go
I'd love to see some pictures from like you just grabbing people off the street. That whole, like, you know, wouldn't that be cool to see?
I'm good at it. What is that in there? What? Seriously, Gina?
This is absolutely perfect, isn't this? This is a perfect picture all around.
This is the model that I actually was taking a shoot in Hong Kong, and the model took the shot. Her name was Catherine.
This is when that you're in another country doesn't matter here. See that
I can't show the story because of my Zoolander face.
Look at that face. That's great. That's greatness.
This is where we end the critique right here and right now.
Yeah.
Thank you for submitting your images to Lighten Up and Shoot. If you want to learn more about these, now I sound like an infomercial.
You too. Go ahead. Go ahead, say.
No, but seriously, I hope to do more photo critiques. Submit more of your images. We'll do this more often. Also, if you want to learn about lighting, I do have a really, really cool thing called the V-Book. It's on the site. It goes over a lot of cool techniques on approaching people and travel and photo tricks and that kind of stuff.
Excellent.
All right, super chévere.
It was fun. I enjoyed it.
Ciao, pescao.